Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a message that I'm like just receiving now. And I was going to go do some other things, but Spirit was like, okay, Maisha, sit down and do it now. Sit down and get this message out because it's it's exactly what divine entity, and I say divine entity, I mean masculine or feminine, needs in this moment, in this time, in this energy. Okay. And I've been feeling like something urgent is coming, like something is coming in, kind of almost like that divine masculine reading that I had. And I was like, there's two set of divine masculines, one of them going through the dark night of the soul, and one of them, you know, they're ready for their divine counterpart and they're moving towards their divine counterpart. Like there's an urgent movement towards you, divine feminine, right? And I'm still feeling that. I feel like something awesome is about to happen, right? Because I'm a divine feminine. I'm a alpha female, and I've learned like throughout my relationships, like sometimes being an alpha female, submitting to a non-alpha male is kind of difficult for me. And it's difficult because in submitting, and I don't even like to use the word submitting, but giving sub, submitting my masculine, right? Because keep in mind, as a divine female, divine feminine, that means I've mastered the physical, which means I'm able to run a business, make money, tune into my spirituality, and be analytical, right? Be analytical, be practical, make decisions. Like I've mastered that aspect of who I am. So being able to give that energy or that power over, or to silence mine just a tad bit, to allow that divine masculine to come in and insert himself into my life, has been a journey for me. So it's like, if I know how to make bread, and I feel like I've made bread all this time and mastered the art of making bread, then why would I allow you to come in and make the bread? But okay, so I'm back. I just got a phone call that completely interrupted everything. But the great thing is that it was some more great news, right? Like it wasn't as it actually, it is a. It, okay, everyone. I'm back again. I'm sorry about that. So I just got a phone call, which is something also another thing great coming in, and I think that's wonderful. And it's actually on the practical, or the the more physical side, which is letting me know like this, as I start to kind of not dominate or express my masculine aspect, because I hold 20% of the masculine energy, that energy is starting to come towards me. And that's another thing, what I was saying as it relates to the divine masculine and divine feminine. In a divine masculine reading, how there's some divine masculines who are ready to go and pursue their divine feminine. And in the divine feminine message, it was saying, hey, divine feminine, be ready, and be ready, but be open, be ready to submit that masculine aspect of you that you've learned to dominate, create, that bread that you've mastered. Now you have a divine masculine trying to come in and master the cooking of that bread now. So in them mastering that aspect, or them holding 80% of that energy, you have to allow them to come in. Allow them to come in and be your balance, right? I know you whole and great and awesome all by yourself, but you still want that companionship. You want that soul nurturing. Even though you are the nurturer, you want the soul nurturing, which is the balance of the yin and the yang, the patois. Okay? So on this day of red, this day of passion, I don't I, I mean, I can even say love too, because even looking at the history of Valentine's Day and how it has transpired over the years and how it has come, how it has evolved over time, it's basically showing you that through passion, through love, through submitting, of through through the masculine and feminine energies working together, it has caused this day to be something that people are growing, even subconsciously or consciously, growing to love and enjoy. Okay. So I want to get this message out. For some reason, okay, so I'll pull some cards. That's actually the energy that I was getting is that be ready, because something great is coming to you, divine feminine. Divine masculine is coming. That masculine energy is coming. And I just want to say this for people who feel like they've moved on from their divine masculine. That's not possible, which means be open. I'm not saying that person is going to come back, but what I'm saying is that divine energy is going to come back. That divine masculine energy is going to come back, because keep in mind, your divine masculine may not have the face that you think that he has. He might have a face of someone different or someone new, and you thought that was your divine masculine because of how well you were emotionally connected with this person. And because as divine feminines, we are emotionally connected, right? We connect emotionally, right? You were able to tune into them spiritually. So just because you're able to tune into them spiritually, because you're connected to them emotionally, and you transferred energies between them, you've transferred juices between them, you think that that's your divine masculine. But in essence, you were picking up on the divine masculine energy that's within that person. Okay? So what I'm saying to you is, as a divine feminine, yes, and as a divine masculine, this goes both ways, because you have divine masculines out here that they're searching for their divine feminine, and they're getting divine feminine energy, picking up on divine feminine energy within people or those women, but those women aren't their counterparts. This goes the same thing. Your divine feminine may come with a different face. She may even be different than the divine feminine that you think you see, because you may be more in tune to your emotions, more in tune to your spiritual aspect, which gives you a gift of tuning in to the divine feminine energy in women, period. Right? So what I'm trying to say here is this: be open, be ready, because great opportunities are about to present themselves. And the only way to actually see those things is to ensure that you've healed from your past. Don't go call people trying to apologize. Don't go and rewrite history unless you're rewriting it in the way that you want it to be. That's another story. That's another whole tale, right? Go and go and center yourself and forgive yourself. Allow happiness to spur back into your heart. Allow the drive that you have to continue to flow within you. And in doing that, that is going to help you be ready and be open for that divine masculine or divine feminine energy that's coming into you, whichever way that this goes, okay? So let's go ahead and do the reading. And if spirit keeps talking, then I'm gonna keep talking. But let's see if we can pull some cards based on the energy of today. This energy of passion, this energy of hope, right? This energy of the dominance of divine masculine and divine feminine energy, right? It's a dominance of both. Okay, divine feminine energy. We have any, or divine masculine. I want a balance. I want just divine energy, a message that we could give the collective to ensure that they stay open to receiving balance in life, in love, in spirit, and wholeness. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and there's a part one of this video that I don't really know how to combine yet, but if I combine it, thank you for making it this far. If I don't, please check out part one. Sorry about that. Okay. Uh, let's see. Okay, so the first thing that I'm picking up is that you have two major arcanas, right? Or arcanas, or however you want to put it, two majors in this deck, right? So two strong goddess energies, but they're on the outside of a state of confusion. And what I'm picking up is that you can, okay, hold on, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what I'm picking up is it's not a state of confusion per se, but a state of not trusting the intuition, not trusting the unseen, right? So if you're a divine masculine or divine feminine in this state, because you don't trust that divine feminine or that divine masculine energy is going to come back to you, you need to focus. You're empress or emperor for a reason, which means trust your instinct. Trust that trust your intuition, that whatever that you cannot see right now is for your greatest good. You didn't become a emperor and empress by making too many mistakes. Well, you did by making mistakes, but you didn't get everything perfect, which means you are at a vibration that's ready to grow and uphold the most passionate, the most divine energy that anyone could ever want or have. And it's trying to live through you, but you're stuck in this mind state and you're not letting that manifest. Don't not let something manifest because you don't understand the science behind it. Because guess what? Your spirit understands the science behind it. Hence the reason why it's even opening itself up to you. The reason why that it's even trying to manifest through you is because spirit understands the science. Just because you don't see it in the physical, or you saying, well, he didn't move this way or she didn't move this way, that doesn't mean that energy isn't for you. Accept that energy and know that energy is going to come back to you, right? And maybe this is a time to take a spiritual bath. Take a spiritual bath and clean yourself. Use this day to heal and heal your heart, to heal your passion, to heal your trust. And even if your trust has been broken in the past, your trust was broken in the past with that particular person. So your trust in yourself and your intuition should not have been broken. That's two different things. If you allow your trust in someone in the past to affect how you trust what spirit is trying to present to you or what gifts are trying to come to you, then that's something between you and your spirit, you and Most High, you and your ancestors, you and your spirit guides. But you have to trust that, and you have to continue to move forward in that. Okay? Because there are great things coming, but you have to believe that. You have to know that, right? You have to change your belief. Stop allowing what didn't or could have or shoulda, coulda, woulda. Ain't that what the old folks say? Don't let shoulda, coulda, woulda take you away from right now, right? Because you have so much greatness. Look at all these different colors, which means the travel, right? The traveling, the energy, the frequencies of greatness in each color is going into birthing something of greatness, right? Into the earth, right? That's what I see. So when you see all of these colors and you see that, man, all of this coming from the woman, from the womb, and it's birthing all of these different things coming from the same place, but able to birth all these different things, right? In those particular colors, because the intention was to birth red or purple, burgundy, whatever. And the intention was to birth red. The intention was to birth yellow, green, blue, and purple. So you control your intent. You control your manifestations. But you can't see all of these things yet because you're stuck in a state of disbelief. You're stuck in a state of, oh, I got hurt in the past, so I'm not going to move forward unless I absolutely, positively, without a doubt, know that this is for me. When you should use your intuition and know that if it's on your mind, if it's in your spirit, that's intuition. Intuition would not present something if it wasn't for you to move towards that thing. Okay? Okay, so that's all the cards I'm getting. But this is the card that was at the bottom of the deck just now, okay? Which is beauty, which means you are birthing this. This is great. Great things are coming for you and will manifest and shit probably today. But you got to believe that. You have to grow in that. You have to love in that. You have to passion in that. You have to be divine in that. This is the time. Stop doubting. Stop allowing the past to affect what's going on now. Stop allowing that and move on. Move forward and grow in you. That's what this life is about. Stop thinking so dang much and just move forward, because it's not in your heart to do it if it's not meant for you to do it. Just because you can't see it don't mean it's not for you. Okay? Just because you cannot see it does not mean it's not for you. It means it's for you. Maybe spirit is trying to protect you from seeing it so you don't mess it up. Because you know how we get, we kind of want to see what's going on, and then when we see what's going on, what we see the outcome of it, now we trying to control how we get to the outcome, and that's not what spirit wants. So spirit is saying, hey, trust me, you're a divine masculine or you're a divine feminine for a reason. So trust me in the essence of that. Trust that I'm guiding you and I'm moving you in the right direction. I'm giving you that spurt of energy, that spurt of inspiration, because that's the way you should be moving, okay? So let's pull an inspiration card and see what we get. Whew. It feels so good to release all that. I don't know how I've been holding all that in. Patience and positive thinking. Patience. Congratulations, you've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away, so much or much later. Waiting a long time is the sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. You're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it would be to go to the post office. Oh yeah, I hate going to the post office because the lines would be so long. But what this is saying is, and I know this is what I'm getting. This card is saying you have mastered patience. Now that you've been patient, now it's time to move. Now it's time to trust the intuition again. Trust spirit again. Get out of this state of confusion. Because as long as you stay in this state of confusion, you'll never receive the gift of the world. Look how plentiful, look how voluptuous this woman looks. Look how much greenery is around her. Blue skies. Everybody loves blue skies. I love the beach. So, hey. But you've mastered this. Now it's time to move forward. And in moving forward, positive thinking, right? In the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy, seized by the handful if I want. And I take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. I'm a pretty badass mind gardener, which means focus on the positive things. If you have a negative thought, cut that shit out. Change it and create something positive. If something is so negative that you cannot pull away from it, that you're always being pulled, make it so negative, it's so ridiculous that it's stupid and you have to laugh about it, right? Like, oh my gosh, this is like so crazy. Can you believe this? Or this is so interesting. Change crazy to interesting. But, change your words and how you're viewing it, because this is going to help you receive those things that are coming into you. And that's great love. That's prosperity. That's emotional fulfillment, physical fulfillment, and intuitive fulfillment. You'll be able to trust yourself again, to trust your intuition again. But you have to work towards that. Okay, divines. Let's see this card. Okay, I've been reading from these cards, and it's interesting because anywho. So let's see what's going on. Make this day a day of reconnection, a day of inspiration, a day of connecting with your true authentic self. And this is for the divine masculine and the divine feminine, okay? So, the Jack of Diamonds and the Ten of Diamonds. To me, this is a completion, all right? And I'm hearing diamonds are a girl's best friend. So completion in love, all of the misery, all of the sorrow, all of the not having or the lack of is gone, right? All of that is gone now because now you at the 10. And then to have the Jack is saying things are starting to move in, right? Things are starting to move in to you slowly, gradually though. Slowly, gradually, but in continuous. Like it'll continue to go. Like you'll see it's like one day you find a penny on the ground and oh, that penny's great. And then you find a dime. And then you find, oh, I forgot about the nickel. But forget the nickel. Then you find a dime. And then you find a quarter. And then you find $1. And then you go play the lottery and you find 5,000. Like that's what this is saying to me. But you have to keep this positive thinking. You have to change your mindset. So when these things come to you, as they will, and that I feel they will come to you, they're trying to come to you, but you have to open up and allow those things to come to you. When they come to you, you'll be ready and you'll be in the receiving mode. I think that is so beautiful. So focus on being happy and focus on just following your dreams and following your goals. And if you don't know what your dreams or your goal is, just start by writing and asking yourself. Start a conversation with yourself about yourself to be enlightened on who you are. Okay? All right, divines. That is what I have for you. I hope this was completely amazing for you. I hope that it touched you in some kind of way. Please like, subscribe, comment, whatever. I'm down. So send me an email if you have any questions. I hope you all have a prosperous day.